The Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act, AODA, provides clear direction on McMaster's accessibility obligations in order to reach the requirement of becoming a fully accessible Ontario by 2025. The university is required to have an accessibility policy. The McMaster University Policy on Accessibility provides a guide for action for McMaster University's commitment to creating and implementing accessible practices in all areas of the university, including teaching and learning, classroom and social environments, physical and social, transportation, communication, and employment. All websites should adhere to Web Accessibility Standards, WCAG or WCAG 2.0 Level AA. All media created since 2014 must be closed captioned. Visit Library Services to receive support in captioning videos using YouTube and Rev.com. All staff, students, and faculty must undergo accessibility training. The McMaster Accessibility and Human Rights Code training is available for all students, staff, and faculty on Avenue to Learn. This training is a series of short videos, like what you're watching right now. There is additional training available to all instructional staff at McMaster. This resource is called Forward with Flexibility, a teaching and learning resource on accessibility and inclusion. It can be found at accessibility.mcmaster.ca and is accompanied by a quiz that is available through Mosaic, and which can be accessed through Avenue to Learn after you have registered for the quiz. This resource will provide instructors a context of disability and accessibility history, guiding principles to accessible education, including universal design for learning and constructive alignment, and provide the instructor examples, exercises, case studies, and handouts to help support the adoption of an accessible education lens to enhance teaching and learning practices at McMaster University. Accessibility in recruitment, hiring, and retention. McMaster University is required to ensure that there are accessibility provisions in its recruitment, hiring, and retention practices. Historically, women, Indigenous peoples, racialized people, and people with disabilities have been subject to systematic barriers in accessing employment, remaining in employment, and accessing career growth opportunities. McMaster is working to address the barriers to recruitment, retention, and promotion through its Employment Equity Program. The AODA regulations provide specific processes and guidelines on how to prevent and remove barriers for people with disabilities. As part of this work, McMaster has a workplace accommodation policy for employees of the university, which is available on the Human Resources website. For more information, please contact Employee Health Services. Notice of service disruptions. McMaster University is required to notify the students, employees, and the public when public services or facilities are temporarily unavailable. Examples of a service disruption may include the following: shutdowns in a particular building for a specified period of time, construction or maintenance work that restricts access to an entrance of a building or a particular floor or department, breakdown of public elevators or lifts, unexpected closure of offices that serve the public. The service disruption notice should include the following information: name of the affected service or facility, expected duration of the disruption, alternative means of accessing the service or facility, if available, and who to contact for assistance, as well as any other relevant information. Check out the Closures, Construction, and Service Disruption homepage to download an easy-to-use template for reporting service disruptions. Reporting. The McMaster Accessibility Council is responsible for ensuring compliance with the AODA at McMaster. Each year, the Council submits an annual report to the President to provide an update on the accessibility achievements for the year and to identify the plans for the following year. The multi-year accessibility plan is a document that provides the roadmap for compliance with the AODA regulations. The AODA mandates that this plan be updated every 5 years. The Accessibility Directorate of Ontario asks public institutions like McMaster to submit a compliance report every 2 years to ensure that it's meeting its compliance obligations. The annual report and the multi-year plan is available on the McMaster Accessibility Hub, which can be found at accessibility.mcmaster.ca. Feedback mechanism. We are always looking for ways in which we can improve on making McMaster a more accessible space for students, staff, and faculty on all of our campuses and sites. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns related to the AODA, our compliance with the AODA, or accessibility in general, please contact us at aoda@mcmaster.ca or complete the feedback form on the Accessibility Hub. This is not an exhaustive list of the AODA regulations, but rather a summary of the key requirements. For a more detailed explanation of the requirements, please visit the Integrated Accessibility Standards under the Accessibility for Ontarians with Disabilities Act, 2005.